Jeff from Chillin and Grillin with Jeff here. What do you do when you have a lot of, let's say, really large guys that are really hungry and you have some barbecues and some pizza ovens? You get together in the backyard, you make pizza, you make appetizers, you smoke up a bunch of food, and you have one heck of an afternoon. Let's head back and do some cooking. Hey, Bruno.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good, bud. Good to see you.
You too.
Man,
you
I was
too.
out front, you can see the smoke billowing, and it smells like food and pizza and smoke and barbecues and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we got the pizza ovens fired up, the smokers fired up.
Well, before we go for a quick tour of the backyard, I got to talk about this pizza oven. This thing is incredible. I've not seen one like this in anybody's backyard yet. So tell me a little bit about the history of this pizza oven.
I got this oven a couple years ago. A few friends of mine and I got together. We bought a couple of them at the same time from a company out of Toronto, Chow Bella Pizza Ovens.
So this is wood fired though. We're going to see in a minute. This is wood fired.
Wood fired,
not gas or anything like that.
No, yeah.
So there's a real art form to getting that wood to burn properly, and
yeah. So you got to, it takes a long time to prepare the oven, but then once the oven is ready to go, it's about 90 seconds to cook. Yeah. So it takes about an hour. You build the fire right in the center. You push it to the side so you get the flames licking over the top.
Yeah, and that sucker's putting out a lot of heat. What are we sitting at about right now?
Right now about 750, and
750,
we'll get it up to about 900, 800.
What's the ideal temperature for cooking a pizza?
Between 900-ish, usually around 850.
Yeah, before we get too warm, or if we get overheated, we can definitely take a jump in. This pool looks great back here. You got the pool and the nice deck. So
yeah, we've done a lot of work to the place to get a nice setup for kind of a
got the hot
vacation
tub
away
over here,
from home.
and I noticed got a TV on the wall. So I sit in the hot tub.
That's it.
A couple of cold beers,
That's
TV on the wall, watch the game.
I'm a big football fan, so during the football season, I like to sit out in the hot tub, watch football on Sundays.
And I noticed a familiar vehicle out front. It's our good friend Adam Brock. I guess he's a good friend of yourself as well.
Yeah, he's a great friend of the family, and we were doing this, and always great to have him over.
Listen, the season of Chillin and Grillin with Jeff wouldn't be complete without having Brocky cooking up some food.
That's it, right?
You guys look like a couple characters. I'm sure you mustered up a great menu. Tell us a little about what we're going to cook today.
I mean, we're going to do some classic Italian pizzas. We're going to do the margherita, which is classic, buffalo mozzarella sauce, basil.
Right.
We're going to do a pizza capricciosa, which is artichoke hearts, mushrooms, black olives, pancetta, and prosciutto. We're going to do a couple dessert pizzas.
Pizza,
Brocky's
nice.
going to do some crazy Brocky ideas on the smoker.
I'm sure we'll hear more about those.
Yeah, so should be a great day of food for sure.
Good stuff. All right, well, let's get started.
All right.
Perfect. Brocky, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show. The season wouldn't be complete without having Adam Brock here doing something. And when I asked you what you wanted to do, you said, I'm going to probably stuff some sausage. I'm going to make some stuffed mushrooms, but I know you never just do anything.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna throw it on the smoker and see what happens
sausage
today.
And peppers, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So this doesn't look like your everyday sausage and pepper. So what do you got going on?
Yeah. So what we have here is the hot Italian sausage, of course, from Chris down at the market. We're gonna do a play on sausage and peppers. So I'm gonna cut them long ways like this, just to crack that casing, but not all the way.
So most people will take their sausage, take it out of the casing, or they'll chop it up, throw it in a pan, throw the peppers, and mix it all together and stuff. But you're not just going to do what everybody else does.
No, we're going to actually keep it in the casing, stuff some peppers in there, stuff some mozzarella in there, and then what we've got here in the jar is Bruno's family was nice enough last year to involve me in the making of sauce. So we made about 1,200 jars of sauce to be split up between all of Bruno's family, and I was lucky enough to get about 60 of those. So
what kind of sauce is it? It's not red tomato sauce.
No,
tell me a little bit about what
it did start out as red tomato sauce. I took a large sweet white onion and a lot of basil and a lot of garlic, and I reduced it down for 2 or 3 hours and then hit it with the immersion blender. So that light color is actually because of the amount of white sweet onion in it. So we're gonna get these
and how are we going to cook these up? I'm going to feel like this is a low and slow item.
We've been here long enough. I'm a smoker guy, so these are going to go on the pellet grill and be smoked low and slow, 225, maybe an hour or two.
Probably about an hour, 2 hours, somewhere
That's
there.
right.
All right, good. Stuffed mushrooms, always a classic. When you started putting this together, I see a lot of butter, a lot of garlic. Tell me how you're putting this together.
Yeah, so I'm putting it all in the cast iron. I did put some butter and garlic down just so the mushrooms don't stick. We took a couple of those hot Italian sausages. We did take it out of the casing, and then we mixed it with some Italian breadcrumbs, some Parmesan, and now we're going to stuff these mushroom caps We're also going to do this on the smoker, low and slow. And then once they get close to done, if Bruno's got some room for us over there, I think we'll top them with some mozzarella cheese and get them in that pizza oven. But will depend on the cooking schedule.
Great way to finish that was we talked about the versatility of the pizza oven and how you can add that to your barbecue collection and kind of not just make pizzas or not just smoke food, use everything together. So Bruno, for me, I don't know if everybody feels the same way, but what makes a good pizza for me is the sauce.
Yeah.
It starts. I know the dough, but dough is pretty consistent. But for me, it's all about the sauce.
Yeah.
You make your own. Tell me about what you have happening here.
So usually what we do, people like to buy pizza sauce or make sauce and cook it down and use that. But traditionally in Naples, they use sauce that's uncooked before it goes in the oven.
Right.
So we take some San Marzano tomatoes.
And that's a specific tomato, right? So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the specific tomato, that they use in Naples when they do traditional Neapolitan pizza is San Marzano. We can't get them fresh here, but you can get them in cans. I've tried a lot, and I really like the ones from Costco. They come in really big cans, and they come as whole tomatoes. You can see,
so not cooked.
Uncooked,
it's canned, but
cans, uncooked, in a little bit of sauce. We usually do a couple of different ways. We either crush them with our hands and leave them with chunks, but for the kind of pizzas we're doing today, it's better to have a smooth sauce. So we add the tomatoes, basil, salt, and then we use the immersion blender. And while it's blending, we add just some salt into it so it mixes all around in there, and then a little bit of olive oil, and that's the sauce. And then what we do is we put it on the pizza, and it cooks in the oven with the pizza.
All right, so you're not boiling it ahead of time or anything crazy like that. So, and for the pizzas you're making today, you're going with the finer, like you said. When would you leave it chunkier? What kind of?
Just depending on people's preference. Sometimes people will make like a pepperoni pizza, or they'll do like pizza with sardines or pizza with Parmesan cheese as opposed to mozzarella cheese, where it doesn't melt over it. You get the chunks of tomato in there. It really depends on people's preference.
Yeah. So when you make pizza, you're not just whipping together pizza, tossing it in the oven. You have a whole process going.
That's right. Yeah. Lots of preparation, but it's worth it. With the final product.
There you go. All right, let's make this sauce up. All right, we got that beautiful sauce ready to go. I see the dough is rising. The oven's looking great. Temperature's spiking up. Got those beautiful flames looking across the top. Cheese, with the amount of attention you're paying to making these pizzas, I'm sure you're putting that much attention into the cheese.
I am, yeah. So, traditionally in Neapolitan style, like margherita pizza, they use buffalo mozzarella or fior di latte. So I've got some buffalo mozzarella here. One of the big things that people talk about when they use fresh mozzarella is that they find that their pizza gets wet. After it cooks.
I've heard that. I've heard people say that.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is that it's mostly because they don't prep the cheese properly. So, a lot of people like to cut the cheese, put it on the pizza, put it in the oven. But with fresh mozzarella, it's really important that you slice the cheese.
So this came in a little cup, sitting in the liquid to keep it moist, stop from drying out.
Yeah.
You're going to take it out. Now you want it to dry out.
Now you want it to dry out a little bit. You still want to have a little bit of moisture so it's, melts and.
Right.
But you don't want it to be too wet. Otherwise, when it cooks, the water will evaporate and cause the pizza dough to be soggy.
Okay.
And so.
And you're just going to slice this up?
Yeah. So what we do is we slice it. So we're going to do it two different ways. We slice it up in thin slices and put it on some paper towel. And then the other thing that we'll do with the mozzarella that my kids like to do too is we just tear it. And then so what we'll do too is we'll tear it apart. And it tears pretty easily.
I love how you pay so much attention to the ingredients, to the oven itself and choosing the oven, the wood. I noticed you get your wood from Ontario Smoking Wood.
Yeah, I do.
Friends of ours.
Yep. Great place for wood.
And any particular kind of wood? Is it cherry oak or?
So what we use and what I've been told is the best is sugar maple because it burns really hot.
Right.
And it's a nice hardwood.
Yeah.
So we always get the sugar maple from them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So it does make a difference.
It makes a difference what wood you use. Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want a softwood. You want a hardwood.
You're looking for heat.
And you're looking for something that burns real hot.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Perfect. All right, okay, let's get this all sliced up and start making some pizzas.
Sounds good.
Good. Pizzas are getting ready, but when the food's ready to eat, we got to eat.
That's it.
We got something
I
out here
think
that's cooked.
these mushrooms are looking pretty good here. You can see on there, we've got the nice pink color from all that smoke. We're gonna add a bit of more cheese on top.
Whack of
slide
garlic
them
in there.
Whack of garlic.
So this is where we show how the pizza oven can be used for more than just pizzas.
Yeah, I mean, you utilize what you've got, right? So you get it with a bit of smoke first, and then to finish it off in that nice hot pizza oven. And these should be good to go. And
700 degrees in a cast iron pan.
30 or 40 seconds.
All good,
That's right.
Now he says 90 seconds for a pizza.
I'm
pretty
guessing it's 30 seconds for mushrooms, but we'll get this cover on and see.
I hear some sizzling in there, man.
Oh, those look good.
If there was any concern on them being cooked. Look how quick we've already started to caramelize.
And that was maybe 20 seconds,
If
30
that,
seconds.
Hey, that's some serious heat coming out of there.
It's great.
All right, let's get these served up. I think our crowd's going to start hitting the barbecue if we don't get them some food served.
That's it. We got to
All right.
feed this hungry crowd.
All right, guys, everybody looks hungry. Here's the first course of the day.
So what we've got here is stuffed mushrooms with some hot Italian sausage, some Italian breadcrumbs, and some Parmesan cheese.
Oh, they smell fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, enjoy, boys. All right, while they're digging in, guys, we left 4 behind. Let's dig in and see what these taste like.
All
here.
right. They're excellent.
Oh, wow.
Great.
Oh, the char from that pizza
That
oven
finished
really.
them off. That finished them off.
Yeah.
Sure. The mushrooms aren't overcooked, so that's nice. You're not mushy, right? A
Yeah,
bit of
That's
texture there,
right. Still a
but you
bit of
can-
texture.
20 seconds in there, you can see how it crunched up the top.
Yeah.
Fantastic job, bud.
Thank you.
Good stuff,
Well
man.
done.
All right, these suckers came off of that grill, man. They look fantastic. I love how the cheese kind of melted. That sauce looks great. We got to serve them, but let's get one cut. Try ours. Serve those so we can get to taste them, man.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, look at the juice coming out of there.
Oh yeah, well, the fat from the cheese, the moisture from the peppers, the
Yeah.
sauce.
That's a little toasty warm.
You
We'll let
know,
those sit
it
for
is a
minute.
little warm,
Oh, look at the juice in there.
but you can see that smoke ring. The meat really picks up that
Oh,
pink color
absolutely.
from the smoker, and
Well, let's go ahead and slice these up, and we'll let ours cool. I'm not tasting that. There's enough hot food coming out of that oven. man. Here,
okay.
let's try these mushrooms at 700 degrees. Here, let's try this pizza at 900 degrees. All right, cheers, boys.
Cheers, fellas.
Put 20 pounds in a hurry on
That's
in this
it.
backyard. Eh?
Oh, man, that's great.
The sausage, you get that snap right away. I love that sauce. Wow.
The casing's great. The sauce with that sweet onion really balances out the heat, the sweetness of the peppers.
Wow.
That's great.
I can tell you guys are kind of amateurs because I did one of mine
Well,
in
I,
one
I,
bite.
I have to talk, so. All right. Well, let's get these all served up. Finally, we're getting to making some pizzas here.
That's it.
All right, this is the dough. So tell me a little about what are we looking for on the dough?
So the biggest thing is you really need to proof the dough. You need to take it out. That
want
you know
room
in the
temperature
morning
or cold?
you want it room temperature.
All right.
You want to stretch it out nice so it's nice and stretched.
No flinging this in the air 10 feet up.
No, I don't like to do that. And then what we do is we get the peel, a little bit of semolina on there.
Some people would use cornmeal.
Some people would use cornmeal. I just like using the semolina. It kind of acts like ball bearings almost, slides right off.
Slide, okay.
We get some sauce, leave a little bit of it, room on the edges for a crust. Then we get our mozzarella here.
So this is dried for about 15 or 20 minutes now.
And then we take some fresh basil leaves, courtesy of one of our friends here who's got a garden.
Nice. That's loaded up pretty good.
Yeah, I love it.
Tell you
Yeah. A little bit of olive oil.
Beautiful.
And
Our
be
temperature on
fire
the,
in there.
we're up there.
Yeah, we're
Those flames are looking across the top. Oh, look at it bubbling.
Well, what you want to do here is you want to make sure that it doesn't burn. You want to turn it. What you want to get to is you want to get the leoparding
Right.
on the crust.
Right. So it's not burned. We're looking for that. This is what we're after.
That's right, yeah. So that's pretty much ready.
Look at that.
Nice
That
little,
is beautiful.
yeah.
That is beautiful. So we'll let that cool off.
Yeah, we'll get going on the next one.
All right, so what are we making now?
So now we're making the capricciosa. So you put the cheese on first. For this one, I like to use the shredded mozzarella.
Why is that? What do you
just to get more like an even spread of cheese all over the whole pizza.
Okay.
Then we put some mushrooms. I love canned mushrooms on pizza. Some pancetta, some black olives.
All right, so we're loading this one up.
Yeah, this one's a little bit more loaded up. Some artichoke hearts.
What are we calling this one?
Capricciosa, this one's called.
Capricciosa.
Yeah, some artichoke hearts. And then top it off with some prosciutto.
And you can never have too much prosciutto on something.
That's right. Here we go. Then this guy's ready to fire in.
Work up a sweat doing this.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, look at that. And that just melted everywhere, right? Cheese, look at that prosciutto crisped up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. The artichoke hearts.
Yeah, the pancetta, nice
and crispy now.
Well, I can't wait. It's amazing. What were we doing there? A minute?
Less than maybe.
Probably less than a minute, yeah. And all the cheese is melted. That looks great.
Yeah.
And we still got more to make.
One more to go.
You're working up a sweat. You're going to lose 10 pounds making pizza.
I know. That's the plan.
You put it back on, make me start eating it.
That's it. Yeah, this one's a little bit less classic Italian, but it's
just really good.
A favorite of the family.
All right.
We got the brie cheese. We got some thinly sliced pears. We want to make sure that they're nice and thin, but we want them to stay a little bit crunchy, right?
Right. And then we're going to put the prosciutto on top. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Prosciutto, pear, and brie.
Prosciutto, pear, and brie. And then what we'll do is once the pizza comes out of the oven, we'll drizzle it with some hot honey.
Oh, you really are loading it up.
Yeah, I like to get it because it gets nice and crispy in there, right, with the heat.
Yeah.
So the more the better, I would say. So let's load this guy in there.
Look at that prosciutto crisped up nice on there. The pears. I love the crust, eh? Like you say, that leoparding forming around there.
Yeah, that's what you want.
The cheese is melting up nice.
Yeah, exactly. And now we just take a drizzle of the hot honey here.
All right. You know what? I thought I saw everything when it comes to pizza, but this is some great stuff coming out of the oven today, my friend.
Yeah. We
awesome.
do a lot of different things there, but
yeah, I bet.
So those are the 3 dinner pizzas, and then we'll do some dessert pizzas later on.
All right, let's
Cheers.
give this a try. Cheers, man.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers, Bruno. Yeah. Wow.
That's a good one.
There's no other way to describe that. That's incredible. The sauce. It's amazing.
Sauce is incredible. The char on the crust is incredible.
Yeah.
The artichoke hearts and the black olives on that one, I just love. Saltiness, sweetness of the tomatoes.
Lots going on here. We'll have to try them all, but in the meanwhile, let's get these
serve
joints
them
set
up.
over here. Those 3 pizzas were awesome. Nice and savory, some great, color, some great texture to them. The dough was fantastic. Rocky, you're going to take your turn at making the pizza now?
Yeah, well, I'm going to let Bruno teach me how to use this pizza oven.
We're going to use Bruno's expertise and your creativity.
So Bruno's going to get this pizza crust ready for me. What we have here is that smoked cream cheese that we put the hot honey dry rub on. We're going to spread that on the dough here as best we can. And this is going to be a jalapeno popper pizza. So we're going to get that cream cheese. Cream cheese, as you know, picks up so much great smoked flavor.
Yeah.
That this will really add to that.
And you got a little bit of seasoning mixed in here.
Yeah, so that's that same hot honey rub that we put on the bacon.
Right.
And now we also put it on the cream cheese. We're going to get that spread on here nice and thick because jalapeno poppers, of course, have lots of cheese. Then what we've got here is those smoked jalapenos that you've seen. This is going to be a spicy one. I've left the seeds in the jalapenos. They picked up some of that.
Taking no prisoners on this one.
That's right. You know, Jeff, it's not an episode of Chillin and Grillin without jalapenos.
Exactly.
I've learned over the seasons. And what we've got here is that sort of sweet and spicy bacon.
On the smoker.
Smoked bacon, the jalapenos, and that smoked cream cheese.
Jalapeno, and more.
What we're going to do is just take a couple dollops of this cream cheese on the top.
So all the ingredients from a jalapeno popper, but we're just tossing it up, chopping it, throwing it on the pizza.
Yep, and all pre-cooked in that smoker, and then we're just going to let Bruno work his magic here on this pizza oven.
All right, Bruno, you're back on. You're back on the stage.
That's it. Let's toss her in there.
There we go. Our jalapeno popper pizza. Well done, Brocky. That's all crisped up in a hurry. Man, it doesn't take long in there, eh?
That's right.
All right, we had a lot of savory pizza there. The oven's still nice and toasty warm, and I understand the dessert is on the
Yeah,
menu.
so we're going with a dessert pizza. So what we'll do is we'll put this into the oven quickly first, just to get it a little bit crisped up, just to get it crispy. So because the marshmallows and the Nutella don't take a really long time to cook, and we don't want it to overcook the dough. Yeah, so we'll just put that there.
Beautiful.
So the famous Nutella.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of heat coming off that dough.
Yeah, so the Nutella will melt pretty quick.
Yeah.
You can easily just spread it out. And then what we'll do is we'll get some marshmallows.
Oh, this is definitely dessert pizza, eh?
These, just make sure they don't slide everywhere.
You're holding up that to get the marshmallows to melt right away.
There we go. Just like that.
And just like that, dessert is served.
That's it.
Again, a lot of savory pizza.
Yeah.
Dessert pizza. This one's going to be tricky.
Yeah, it's
Rocky,
gonna be
jump
tricky.
in. Yeah.
Well, we'll do our best here, boys.
Cheers.
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 Actually, that's really good.
Yeah, yeah.
Not that I'm surprised, but with the dough.
I'm not typically a sweets guy, but that is amazing, Bruno.
Again, it's
Great
that
job.
crust, right?
The crust,
That
yeah.
makes it, for sure.
Almost like a toasted Nutella sandwich.
S'more pizza.
Yeah, it's a s'mores pizza.
More pizza. Well, boys, I don't know about you. I'm getting full.
Pretty full.
That's a lot of pizza in one day.
Pretty full.
Says a lot when me and Bruno say we're full.
Yeah. Of course, we have one more dessert pizza. Great way to wrap up a fantastic afternoon. Let's do it. What do you got for us, Brian?
So what we've got here is this was also smoked cream cheese that we did on the
Right, I've
smoker,
never seen that,
but I
yeah.
rubbed the cream cheese in cinnamon and sugar.
Okay.
And then once it came out of the smoker, I mixed it with some butter and some powdered sugar.
Ah, okay.
And used the electric mixer to get us this nice sort of cinnamon-based sauce with that smoked cream cheese. So we'll just get that all over the pizza. We're gonna cook this one with just the sauce on it. And then what we'll do is top it with some fresh Ontario strawberries as soon as it comes out. And a little
Okay.
bit of powdered sugar.
Perfect for the
And we'll
season.
get it going. That's right.
This looks really good.
It should
Yeah.
be great. It's got smoke, it's got sweet, it's got cinnamon. It should be very good. It's nice and thick.
Yeah.
That pizza oven's nice and
slide
hot.
nice on the peel. Beautiful. So now what are you gonna do? You know,
So I've got these strawberries that I just chopped up earlier, put
boy,
some
that
sugar on.
smoked cream cheese just caramelized beautifully across
Smoked
the top,
cream
right?
cheese, the cinnamon, the sugar, that all plays a part. So we're gonna get lots of these strawberries, that beautiful juice on there. This will taste like a mixture of, you know, strawberry shortcake slash cheesecake, sort of
This just
slash
looks brilliant.
cinnamon bun.
It looks fantastic.
It does.
It should be nice
really
and
looks
fresh.
nice.
And then all I'm gonna do is top that with some powdered sugar. Everybody loves sugar on their dessert, so
Look at
we'll
that.
get that on there.
It's a work of art.
And almost looks like a fair food, doesn't it?
You know, it's a great way to wrap it up because we see Bruno's skill with the pizza oven here. We got that perfect leoparding around the side.
Yeah.
The dough came out perfect. We got a little bit of Brocky's creativity on it. I mean, this is a great way to wrap up the afternoon.
Yeah.
Sure.
Bruno, thanks for the invite.
Thanks for
This
having-
was
thanks for
awesome.
coming over. It was
Brocky,
great.
thanks for
Always
joining
great
us.
to
Always
see
a
you.
pleasure, man.
Bruno, thanks for hosting.
Oh, thanks for coming by,
Backyard's
Brocky.
beautiful. Your skill with the pizza oven is incredible.
Thank you.
And,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
these
great.
things were just great. We had a good crowd enjoying it. We had some really good food as always.
Yeah.
Sure
So,
did.
all right, man.
Great.
Let's
Thanks
dig
so
into
much.
this
Let's
one.
dig
Thanks
in.
again, bud. This was awesome.
Thank you.
Good stuff.